I don't know how something that was given to us by our colonial masters will be better than what we came up by
what
ourselves.
we created by
ourselves. And we were talking about, is it someone said something about, we are not colonized anymore, but we still experiencing the post effect of colonialism. I don't know how that person explained it here on air, but I think I might agree after hearing that, that we're returning to the old national anthem. Now, I've been trying to see the exact reasons. I've been trying to make sense of the entire decision. Like, why did we have to go back there? If you see in some gatherings, right? The national anthem we're using before this bill was passed, right? We used it as prayers. We use it.
That's it's not even as prayers. That's what the lyrics signify
of the songs. Because
when you listen to it, you see that this is pure prayers
and everything
that concerns everybody, the government, the citizens of the nation, and all of that. So I don't know why.
And aside that, in a gathering where we have both Christians, we have Muslims, diverse religions and culture, and what have you, that just felt like a common ground to everybody because we were all praying and it made a lot of sense. But I've heard the contributions and everything that we made here on air on the Morning Rise, and I'm like, let me just chip in my 2 cents. I don't know what the decision will be, but I'm hoping that eventually the president or the body or the committee that was in charge of this entire decision will come out to enlighten Nigerians as to why we had to return to the national anthem.
And going back to the national anthem, when I took a look at it, I went through it vividly because I think was I grown when they started using that? I don't think so. I might be quite little.
I can't even remember.
I never even knew there was something like that, But when this whole saga came up and I went back and downloaded it, I went through it. It was indeed a prayer, all right? It won't be a bad idea.
This too is a prayer too.
It won't be a bad idea, but I feel like at this point, it's possible that we are doing the right thing at the wrong time, especially in a situation or in a time where the country...
But what does it change, Rachel? What does
I don't know. Because the country is, undergoing a whole lot of difficulties and challenges, economic downturn and all of that. So I feel like we're supposed to be considering those areas first to be back to see how we can redefine the country's economy and get it back on track, let things become affordable for us. People are suffering a whole lot, so I feel like this whole thing is not supposed to be now. But
when we have fixed, the third line of this new anthem talks about how though our tribes and our tongue may differ, in unity we stand, in brotherhood rather we stand. Some of these things are very instructive, and we're at the point where we don't really understand brotherhood. We don't understand unity. We still have religious, political, ethnic, and religious, all of those sentiments. When we have fixed this considerably, when we have fixed this reasonably, right, we can now say, okay, let's change the national anthem. If at all suits the current state that we're in. So, but
it's not a bad idea, but I just feel it's coming at the wrong time.
It's coming at the wrong time. Will you say? That's what I think. But we hope that it does we get explanation to that at least, so that we know exactly what we're dealing with right here. Now, like I said, the president has talked about residents are about to enjoy free rides on the Abuja Rail Mass Transit, and we'll talk extensively about that on the Abuja Now segment of the show. So yes, I would like to know if you guys have seen or will be willing to test run that, on the Abuja Now segment of the show. Now, the talks between the federal government and the organized labor on the new minimum wage is now looking like a market haggling. When you go to the market and you're haggling,
like, how much are you selling?
How much are you 5,000 last?
No, how much is the last price? I don't care.
You're not doing. Let go. Okay. Then if it's this outside men in the market, when you're about to go, then I say, come back. It's looking like that.
You really studied them
because the Nigerian Labor Congress will propose one thing. And the federal government will be like, no, we cannot do that. This is what we can do. And then they say, okay, we don't accept this anymore. And the federal government will call them back for a dialogue and still propose what they want. So it's just been back and forth
without conclusion yet.
Yes. So the talks will resume tomorrow on Friday. The last one, I think, was yesterday, it ended in a deadlock still. I think as of now, the amount is at 60,000 naira. That's what the federal government is proposing, and the Nigerian Labour Congress. 3 days after the third attempt, they have reached no agreement, and the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Joe Ajero, he made this known on Wednesday that the meeting ended in a deadlock, but talks will resume on Friday, and we're hoping to see that,
resolved.
It's resolved. It's resolved. So that we know exactly what we're dealing with.
The next thing
what we're dealing with. So yes, that's about that. Now the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCP, says traders in major food markets in the country blamed insecurity and fuel subsidy removal for the rising food prices in the country. Now, FCCPC also noted that it has been conducting fact-finding interactions with traders, associations, and marketers to ascertain the factors responsible for the continuous hike in food prices. Now, the move, according to FCCPC, was, amidst findings or aimed at finding the major reason for the constant hike in the prices of food items in the country in a bid to advise the government on the best policy to tackle the issue, because it's the prices of things are getting pretty exorbitant, and very soon the most basic commodity. Now, antiperspirant, those antiperspirant sprays.
Yes.
Before now, you'd get for 1,500. You get for 2,000. As of now, the last time I got an antiperspirant spray, it was 5,000 naira. And these things barely last for like 2 weeks. They would not even last for 2 weeks because they're just airy and all of that.
That is even the least of it. If you talk about the area of feeding, that's the worst part of it at the moment in the country. You cannot even eat a decent meal if you don't spend over 10,000-15,000 upwards.
Think about
kilo of meat is over 3,000 already.
What I think is 7,000.
It's 7,000. So you can imagine that. So if you have to eat a balanced diet, of course, with protein, then you should know how much is going to come out of. You'll be spending how much is going to come out of your pocket. Not to talk of families who have kids in school.
Yeah.
So imagine that you have like 3-4 kids in school. You have to deal with their school fees. You have to deal with their feeding, their lunch, and all of that. Is pretty exorbitant at the moment, and we really we pray that things get better.
We do hope that it does get better. So yes,
have you gotten fresh tomatoes recently?
Don't worry, there's some things that are good. There's some things that you will not eat.
Fresh tomato, 2 or 3 tiny smaller ones for 500 naira, 4 for 1,000.
I was just telling them on Monday over the weekend. It's been a long time since I went to like a major.
I think I heard you.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I went to a major market, and then over the weekend I did visit some of these markets, and I'm like, where did we go wrong? Like, what is going on? Like when you want to buy something and you're stuck, like, okay, what should I buy now and what should I not get? Because everything in my list very important. But again, exorbitant. How do I cope with that?
It's really
so. I think this is the reason that the Nigerian Labour Congress is not relenting in their demand for the minimum wage. Because look at the price of things in the market. Look at the amount of money that these workers earn. Will they be able to fend for themselves first and then their family with such an amount of money? So these are the issues.
It's definitely going to be a very huge tax for the government.
Yes.
I'll tell you, because it won't be easy. And definitely from their own side, they will want to, propose something that they can comfortably pay without stress. So that we don't just push them to say, okay, I'm going to pay this amount. And then you begin to hear people or civil servants complaining of non-paying salaries and all of that.
Salaries. But anyways, the FCCP says they've gone, they're on the fact-finding mission so that they can get back the information or the data they've collected, send it back to the government. So we're hoping that with the talks between both them and the government, that something is being done. So yes, I guess this is the conversation we'll have for the General Open Banter. So the phone lines are open right about now, and you can keep the calls coming in on 090-7353-0044. Or
09087668888.
Remember, you can send us a message on WhatsApp letting us know what your thoughts are on 09097054450. Hello, good morning.
Good
morning to you.
Good morning, this is Prince.
Hi, Prince. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, though. It has been a while.
It's been a while. It's good to have you join us here, though.
Yeah. I'm hoping now.
All right. Don't worry. We better talk to us.
Honestly, our government, they are not helping matters at all. Because they are dragging minimum wage as if they are pricing Tawatawa and I don't understand. Last, the way I'm seeing this thing by the end of the 70,000, it's just another. The end of the 70,000. Honestly, the prices of things are getting high. Look at tomato. Look at price of rice. I mean, I went to buy curry and the middle of curry is 1.5, not the red one, the white one. 1.5. 1.5. Where are we going? Honestly, where are we going? Honestly, I'm tired.
Well, we hope that it does get better. Thank you so much.
What we all want.
Hello, good morning.
But Mr. Zonda, the priest calling. Good morning.
Good morning. It's good to have you join us.
And to your colleague out there.
All right.
Good morning.
What you did is what we call fact finder. You went to the market yourself and you see things for yourself. You know, sometimes when we are saying it, you look as if we are exaggerating it. You know, that's why I encourage my fellow men. Sometimes you visit the market yourself and see for yourself, and you give kudos to your wife. You know, that this time around, women don't even get service again. No matter how much money you give them, they don't get service. Then you give them above 100,000. Last time I went to the market with my small son, we said we want to cook or have soup. You know, because they love me each time I cook for them. You know, once in a while, I give them special one. So, and they love me going to market because my wife needs to manage the economy. After I pick the things small, I realized I've already spent 12,900. On getting home now, I was just carrying this thing on a polythene bag. That small, not be back up with polythene bag. So when I get home, I have to offload the bag because I was not convinced with what I was carrying. I say, where is the money? So I have to offload the leather. Start checking them with my calculator on all the items one after
calculator.
That calculate everything. I can't realize it, man. So my boy and I asked me, just a boy of 11, he said, Daddy, hope they this country. I said, me, I don't know. After the fact, I don't know because me, I don't know what I will be. Every administration when they come, would always get high expectations. If this one come, life go better. And during their campaign, they will tell us, man, when they come, they have known our problem, they will solve them. But when they come, they will increase our problem. In 2011, when Buhari lost the election, the man was weeping, crying bitterly like a little boy. They asked him, he said he's weeping for Nigeria. And when Buhari came to government, he was even Nigerian that were weeping. Then Tinubu, during his campaign, he said he knows our problem. They have been preparing for this job for the past 30 years. That once it come, our problem is over. And because I'm not so excited about politicians' promises, those are always excited by promises. You believe them and look at what is happening to them. Even it became worse. So that people are not even talking about 3 times square meal again. All people are looking for something that will enter their stomach. See, I've decided to zero my eating these days. I do 0, 1, possible in the night, 1. So
all right.
Where I work, managedly, you eat food at 1.5, you won't even get filled. So we try to bring the money on down between the afternoon so that it will sustain you till you get home. Because when you do 1.5 in the morning, do 1.5 in the afternoon, and your sales girls and boys are there, how much will you take home? No amount of money you gather now that can take you home.
I tell you.
You know, yesterday I left my shop with 18,000. Before I leave my house this morning, both fuel and domestic consumption, what came to town here with me was just 1,500.
Oh, wow, imagine that.
I mean, it's so terrible, and we are not getting extra money anywhere.
All right.
I mean, my dear sister, look, to lead us not by force. If you know, feed one. It's not better every time.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Sonny the Prince, for that contribution. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I'm calling from Mechanic Stage.
All right. It's good to have you join us. Let's hear you.
I talk with I normally talk for. How the life better to free poor men for Nigeria will must survive. The national ant mind our problem. Yeah, then we go do how poor man go put some
cut down for Nigeria for us to benefit. Yeah? Where we talk to anyhow when they lie, made them to survive.
Very important. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for that. He said, anyhow, any which way, we're going to survive a
Yeah,
bit.
sure we will.
So,
Hello.
sure we will. Let's keep it coming through. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Mata. Where my tea?
Good morning,
morning
Bibi
to you.
Blessing. How you doing today?
We are
Very
We are fine,
well.
baby blessing.
I greet your second there.
Thank you.
Yeah, why we they calling my name now? Bibi Bless, I calling from Otako. It be like say where we they talk about price of cheese for market, which I observe now. People begin they pull price for cheese for market. When we go announce 1 mudu of white garri is 1,000 now, before you know, you go just go market, they go say 1 mudu of garri is worth 2. When we are saying 1 mudu of garri now 1,200 naira for market, when you go again, they go say 1,300, 1,400, 1,500. I want to ask our president, please, I want to ask our president's wife, did you ever go this Otako market, cause see price of garri or price of rice? Did the way we dey pull up now say this even dey cheap, e no more cheap anymore. E could be garri wey we dey farm for ourselves, e no dey cheap anymore. I go to market yesterday, I want to buy egg. How much they tell me for crate of egg? They say 4,800.
For it has gotten to 4,800.
Yeah.
4,800. Some people now they are selling 250, 200, and the egg is very small. When we see say we are saying these people busy talking about national item. Can national item stop organ from Nigeria? See, when we are talking, we are be joking, we are laughing because from the benefit. You have money to buy it. Matter. I'm calling because of people. I'm not concerned because now me they hungry fast. I can eat, I can feed myself. What are people when they have children? What are people when they are the day before yesterday? Look at I go buy gala carton for market yesterday and they reduce the quantity of gala. Nothing there inside the gala and the empty paper is there inside the gala. Carton of gala where I buy 2,400 for market here, but nothing there inside. Why are we doing ourselves like this? Our people cannot see this one. Make this woman come out. If our president talk today, say bag of rice maybe 8,000 naira, people will be happy because they are not buying the tea. We are using our money to feed them. We are using our money to pay senator. They don't even care. All this way with the talk now, they give us hope. They are hearing. See, they are not hearing anything. If they are hearing, they do they do the right thing. I thought the Mr. President could just come out tonight and say, okay, may it be 200 naira. Transport will go down for everybody. Is it the same people when they want to away where they release now? Now they vote for us. We are there for the country. I always they ask, what are people when they know they work for government? Who will pay their minimum wage? Who will pay their salary? What are we saying? Why are we doing like this to ourselves? Can you remember that city? A day we call you not see that there? You will get that money now. Look at car when they buy for Senate. That Senate when they buy the car for all the costly car when they use the car they do. They go they use that car go fight the issue of security where they rubbish Nigeria, kidnap our here and there for Abuja here. What are we saying? We are joking. Time of this time and now you go see say all God go there for Nigeria and not swear for Nigeria. May we do the right thing. Now right. They beg for now beg at the beg. Go
Thank
to the market. Price of this is very costly. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Blessing. We hear you and we understand these things. And it's not like we don't believe it when you say it. I mean, but it hits differently when you go there and you find these things out by yourself. All right, let's take that one. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Mata.
Yes, good morning. Welcome, GB, and thanks for joining us on the show today.
Thank you for this opportunity for us to have mature, intelligent, and robust discussion. The issue of national anthem. I first sang the national anthem in 1975, and I could feel the spirit and the letter. Even the first line of it, Nigeria will hail thee. It shows appreciation. It shows respect, reference. It shows that Nigeria as a country and me as a citizen, I value it. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we're with you.
Go on.
Yes. It shows that I value it. Today, you see many people calling on radio, costing their own country just because of hardships and a lot of appointment one way or the other. You see people saying they regret being in Nigeria. You see people saying, no, I want to even leave this country. It's because we don't have that sense of belonging, that sense of reference to our country. But that first line alone is a message. Then, if you follow it after, you say, even though we differ in tongues and tribes, in brotherhood we stand. I think we have lost that sense of brotherhood. You will see people today, the policy of the country is, how does it from my region? How does it from my tribe? Is it from my own tribe? Is it from my own religion? And they subject national issue to that. And people who only be interested in things that will be for their own tribe. We don't see ourselves as one again. But that one alone, you see, by changing something, the comfort and parcel of you, it change your psyche, it change your kind of the psychology and the rest. So that's why I hate the federal government for bringing it back. And the issue that they were consumed by a foreigner or whatever, let me get rid of this sentiment. It was a competition at that time, and they have a 500 entry. And they saw this as the one that captures what Nigeria should be. Let me tell you something. If you look at the other, we say Nigerians, they say we will serve our motherland. How many people today are able to serve their motherland? So when I'm looking at it, is the spirit and letter of those stanzas. That is what it's getting to it. And when we're singing it in those days, we sing it with joy and gladness. Somebody may ask me today, has that stop food production, has that brought food to our table? We are getting there. Let me tell you something. The food scarcity you have in Nigeria, or the price of food in Nigeria, is not unexpected, because we can't be buying fresh for 100 naira to 200 naira and not be buying it at 1,000 naira or 900 naira and set price of prices to be the same. It takes a long while for us to tackle the problem. And the problem is only about first subsidy removal. It's about insecurity in Nigeria. And government should make sure that the farmers are allowed to go to the farm. And that is very key. We want to really bring food security down. And all the state government also should invest. Where we have land, people can attend the farm. Let them invest a lot into it. Government should encourage all system farming. Which they are already going into. So measures will be put in place to increase productivity where we have land to follow. But to me, I'm saying that it's not a waste of time to bring the national Anthem back. It's not a waste of time. Because when you are crying, you still see. You are saying, this is our problem. When you are crying, you still see road. Just think that because after then you can address some issue in our country.
All right, thank you so much, GB, for that contribution right there. But I think the conversation so far has not been, whether we should return to the anthem. I think it's basically, is this the right time?
Is this the right time?
Yes.
Because we also liked it. We liked it.
It's not a bad thing because it's
all.
Also prayers. And if you heard the conversation we started with, it's still prayers. But is this the right time? If we want to dissect that anthem line by line by line by line, so many questions we will ask and so many other conversations will, emanate from there. But let's just leave it at the national anthem has been changed. And what is the way forward? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, please turn down the volume of your radio.
Okay.
Please turn down the volume of your radio completely.
I've done that.
Right. First time caller. Let's have the bell.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, my name is Julius from Alphabet State.
Julius.
All
right. Julius, welcome. It's good to have you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just called to thank you guys for the work well done that you're doing on Eagles FM.
Thank you so much, Julius.
All right.
Thanks, yes, have a lovely day. Right. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's move on. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Comrade, you are back, Abby.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. It's good to have you join us. Hello, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, can hear you now.
All right. Good morning. This is the first time caller.
Okay, another first time caller.
It's not the first time.
Just tell me you want us to ring the bell for you.
Welcome.
I ring the bell. This is Comrade Aruna.
All right, Comrade, it's good to
are you happy now?
Yeah, very happy. Thank you. Issue of the Mr. President assenting the old national anthem, to me, is not our major problem at hand now.
Okay.
Why you see Nigerians are angry for that bill that took in a short space of time for a second reading out gone through. You understand?
Yeah.
We have issues at hand that our National Assembly needs to pay attention on them to see how they can address those issues. But bringing the national anthem into the situation at hand, tell me, Matter, some of us don't even pay attention to the national anthem. But now, those days when I grew up in the barrack, whatever you are doing, once you hear the national anthem, Matter, you have to leave that in and stand still.
Exactly.
Until the national anthem is over before you can continue whatever you are doing. That is the discipline we have during our time. But today, Matter, you are a journalist. You know the prices of food item within a short period of time, it has gone up. Gari that is 900, 800 that we are complaining. Now, the last time I bought Gari was 1,250 with a bag before the 15 naira off for me. It was 1,300. So these are issues that government need to pay attention. What are the causes of the hike of prices of food item? You and I need this food item almost on a daily basis. So if government can pay attention on what are the causes, how can we address it? Is the national anthem a major problem? The insecurity we are facing, our refineries that are not working, these are bills that they're supposed to start as soon as possible. Not the national anthem. It's not our major problem at hand.
Yeah.
That is what I see. Thank you very much, Madam. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, comrade. Thank you for that contribution right there. Beautiful lyrics, beautiful song, beautiful anthem. But are we doing it at the right time? Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning to you, Mata and Holy Ray.
Is that right?
Yeah, no, this is Motayo.
Motayo. Okay, you see, we're forgetting your voice because you don't participate anymore.
You know, the situation of Nigeria caused it. You see, it's the same thing we are talking about. At some point, Mata, let me be sincere with you. I got tired of complaining for Nigerians because it hurts me to know that Nigerians still believe in this. I mean, politicians that call themselves our leaders currently in power. So much so that, I mean, we just keep quiet, and probably the best we do is to call from the comforts of our homes to complain on radio or on TV stations or on social media without we ourselves doing anything. Look, Matter, it makes no sense for me because this is a government of a lost priority and insensitivity to the plight of the people. Sincerely speaking, it makes no sense for me if, I mean, we leave the most important things and then focus on, I mean, surface things that are, I mean, look at it. What's it called? Deputy Speaker was thanking the president that, you know, he has brought back something that that suits them, something that they sang while they were growing up as kids. Is it because of them that they are in power, or because of we the people? Look, to me, it doesn't make sense also when you employ a manager to manage a company for you, and then you call on air to beg people to come and help you talk to the manager because he's not ruling, he's not taking your company to a reasonable achievement. It doesn't make sense. The government is there because of we the people. We cannot be begging the government to do us well, to treat us right. It's abnormal. It's abysmal. I mean, it's appalling. What kind of nation has we become? Look, and the government know that we are powerless. We are quite powerless. All we will do is make noise, call the NLC, call TLC to threaten and then when they see that the strike is about to take place, they will call us to the table again and ask us to sit down. Okay, give us another 3 months. They are buying time. In 3 months, they'll still not do anything. Look, it is high time we stand up for. Look, what do you think will make Nigerians happy? If we can wake up and see food to eat, 3 square meal, even not 3, 2 square meal, because right now we can't even eat 1 square meal comfortably. Check me 1 square meal or 2 square meal that some of us eat. They are not balanced diets anymore. We can't afford it. So these are the most important things. Okay, look at it. Even despite the food we cannot eat, insecurity is definitely not every now and then matter. Those people that were kidnapped after the 300 and something that the Kano State and the National State Governor said the number was not correct. The period he went to release the children. The time they kidnapped the children, nobody discriminates that number. But when they went to release, they said this is the only a lesser number that were kidnapped. Okay, the people that were kidnapped after then in Jos, where about 200 and something. How about those people? Why is nobody talking about it? The minister that was suspended. Why is nobody talking about it? The lawmaker that said the Senate, the budget was overbloated by trillions. Why is nobody talking about that case anymore? Why has everything gone suddenly down? Look, these are our lawmakers. Like I said, I think they are running a lost priority in power, because if you ask me, all the money that they collect as constituency project, where are these projects 1 year after? Let me know, where is this project? So it's high time I tell Nigerians, high time we know, Nigerians, I'm talking to you, it is not by calling and complaining and crying on radio and crying foul. These people know that we are powerless. We can only be powerful when we come together in unity and say, no, we will not take it. We don't have to wait for NLC or TUC. It's not to come out on the street to protest. But if we decide that no, we are not going to do anything that will make this government think they are actually ruling us, it will work. Come on, man. We need to rise up for the truth. It's high time. It's not by calling and talking. We've been talking for years, for months. Nothing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Omotayo. Felt that one. Let's keep it coming through. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Marta.
Hi, Salasi. Good morning to you.
I greet you.
Good morning, Salasi.
Omotayo from Galadima, I greet you, sir. And I greet Comrade Haruna from Kude.
Thank
but
you.
This time around, I want to support GB. I congratulate the president for signing this national anthem. As I'm speaking to you now, as for tomorrow, fuel price will drop to 15 naira per liter. As I'm speaking to you, the mudu of Gali will be 100 naira per mudu. As I'm speaking to you, there will be security. You will just park your car. You don't need to lock your vehicle. Everything will be smooth. With this national anthem, I'm telling you, we don't have to be complaining of hunger anymore. There will be steady electricity. I'm telling you, we are going to be paying just 15 naira per megawatt. I'm telling you, we are not going to be complaining. President, thank you for signing the new national anthem. Nigeria will be better. Everything will be okay. We don't have to complain anymore. Thank you, President. Now go there. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. I think that's a reverse kind of thing he's trying to say, but it doesn't. What that means is it doesn't directly affect anything.
You understand? And it doesn't mean that we are kind of making a caricature of ourselves, but it's our country. We just keep talking until it gets better.
That line sounds like my line. Hello. All right. Let's take this message. Yes. This one says, good morning, my one and only beautiful sister Martha. Thank you and others in the studio. God bless you. I'm listening from Nasarawa State. Keep up the good work. We, the Nigerian people, will continue to complain even if our leaders don't listen. We can't sing the new anthem on empty stomach. This is Hundu Taking B. Thank you for that contribution. This one says, good morning, Martha. And like this, we go Triple D from Waru. Even I do not know. Let's take this one. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning, Martha.
Hi, good morning to you. How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm fine. I greet Holy. This is Alami from Central Area.
Thank you. Good morning.
I just want to make common sense this morning, devoid of emotion. If Gary is too costly for you, relocate to your village and buy and get a land and start farming, just like I have done. I have moved, to Kudit in Aiteja Bajogu, my local government area. I've also extended my tentacles to the local government in Ondo State to farm. So if Gary is too costly for you, stop lamenting on radio. Go and get a land and farm. You know, the productivity level is what got us to where we are now. What is the percentage of the land that is being cultivated in Nigeria? So if you cannot even sufficiently feed yourself, people that should be farming, they are all driving keke. They are loitering around garages. They are everywhere. They are people are abandoning their farms with the pretense of insecurity. Osun State is the perfect example. There's been zero incident of header farmers clash in Osun. And I was somewhere somebody was calling and saying there is hunger in Ejigbomeku. A community that is low farming, they can no longer even feed. Everybody is abandoning the farm. They are buying buses, they are buying keke. They are being used. They are doing boy for Yahoo boys. You know, abandoning the farm. That is our reality. Stop lamenting on radio. If you cannot afford it, go and grow what you eat. And again, the question I'll ask again matter is, what exactly do Nigerians want? Well, President Bola Tinubu, said he's going to be giving stipends to the poorest of the poor in Nigeria. They said that is not what we need. The president commissioned the Abuja Metro Rail yesterday. They said that is not what we need. Now, if I thought I would go chop, the president commissioned the Lagos Calabar Port Rail. They said that is not what we need. The president gave 100 billion naira worth of fertilizer to farmers. People are lamenting that is not what they need. So there's nothing that the government will do. Some people already position their mind that since it is not the candidate or it is not their tribesman, there's nothing that will ever be right in their eyes. And the last question is, they're asking is, how does changing the national anthem change affect the price of food? How does not changing it also affect the price of food? How does National Assembly doing their work? I'm proud of all my own representatives. I'm proud of what Honorable Sunday Academy representing the Federal Constituency House of Reps. And Sunday, Honorable Leke has also done. My senators and my reps. That is what I send them to go and do.
All right.
You are only interested. You are not interested in the bill. Over 100 bills were passed. Why are you not talking about it? Why is it only this national anthem bill that everybody is lamenting about? And you want a reorientation and social change in Nigeria, but when an effort is being made towards that direction, you start lamenting about hunger. Whether we change it or not, hunger will continue. If you want the hunger to cease, stop lamenting and go to the farm and farm what you eat.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alaming, for your contribution. But man, if everyone goes back to the village, who's going to be left here? And what's going to be the fate of the other sectors and other parastatals? But yes, something he says is very important. Let's not just complain. Let's also try to do something about the situation. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Mata, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning to you. Quickly,
good morning.
Let's hear
I'm sorry, I don't want to call, but I called in respect of the contribution Alamin made, right?
Okay.
I want Alamin as a person to list within this year what he has done within his office, any proposal he has carried out within his office, within his thinking, within his study view, to make his office a better place, that place that is working as a person first. You see, if you don't have anything to contribute, it's better you keep quiet, right, and listen, then you gain more, right? It shouldn't be just because you are being favored, right, and you are sitting in an office not contributing anything because your salary is being paid at the end of the month, you feel all is well, right? I feel so pain when I see youth, young men, right, coming out to defend what is not right just because it's favoring them at the moment, which will not be permanent, right? I just feel you should not be in that same shoe. Other people are feeling the same way today. He will come back after everything to say, I didn't I knew, right? I feel so pain when people who are supposed to be debating is talking about national anthem. What is national anthem? Is that what we have to do? Don't you see the insecurity in the country? Is that what the whole national assembly should see? Look at the speedy of the bill. In how many weeks they were able to pass the bill and everything? We have so many things pending.
All right, time is fast spent. Thank you so much. Thank you
Well,
so
don't be
much.
so,
Thank you so much for
Thank
that
you.
contribution.
That is why it is called general open banter. So everyone is entitled to
Your
their
perspective.
opinion. Yeah, you're entitled
basically.
to your opinion. But truth be told, right? In as much as we're saying this is not coming at the right time, it doesn't mean that we don't like it. We like it.
That cannot be oversized.
Yes,
right?
but if everything is in order, there's a tattoo I came by, I bumped into on social media today that a lady fainted because she was reciting the old national anthem, Nigeria, we hailed you, without food. I just have to put it in my status. It's quite hilarious. But truth be told, if I am working with you, Martha, you're the president, I should be the person that will bring you whatever is happening from the outside. Do you understand? Draw your attention to it. So when you're telling me, okay, Holy Ray, let's go on with this, I'll tell you, please, Martha, this is more important than this part. So I think, truth be told, the president is trying his best, but people who are surrounding him should tell him the truth.
All right.
Of areas of concentration. That's just what I
there
think.
we have it. But we heard JB say something like, good morning. When one is crying, he or she doesn't close his eyes. When one is crying, he or she doesn't close his eyes. How much did this bill cost us financially to work and pass this bill? That being that we're having economic challenges doesn't mean we cannot attend to some issues. Well, I'm just going to leave it at that. There's nothing to say. One more message and then we're out. This one talks about, he says his name is Shaibo Samuel from Airport Road. He says, my concern about bringing back the old national anthem is not enough. They should use the same energy to bring back the old economy, old price of everything, old unity, old security and protection. Bring back the old subsidy, old cooking gas price, and old government system. God bless Nigeria. Amen. Have a great day. Thank you so much for these contributions right here. Amazing time. It's good to hear from you and what you think about the different things, different perspective on this particular issue. But sadly, we'll not be able to take any more calls right about now. We're heading out so that we can prepare for the Abuja Now segment of the